Welcome back inside the booth here at First Bank Stadium. Our score 31-14, Vanderbilt trails South Carolina. Andrew Allegretta here. We've got a very special guest in the booth, and I wanted to make some time for you. You performed out at Vanderbilt. You're a Vanderbilt graduate. Miss Julia Cole joins us. Thank you so much for stopping by. There are so many wonderful accolades I could kind of run down. I know you just broke 100 million streams online. I've noted that you've opened for Dan and Shay. You've got an album coming out. You've got a big special coming out. But for me, I want to start with just the fact that we've got one of our own out there doing wonderful things in the music business. Tell us about your Vanderbilt time. When were you here? What was your experience? Let's start with the Vanderbilt part of the whole thing.
Of course. So in my early years there, Vanderbilt went to the College World Series, so I was a huge fan of all of Vandy sports. I've sung national anthems for almost every game you can think of at Vanderbilt, and it's fun because it ties in with my own sports background, because I got my start singing national anthems for volleyball and basketball games that I played in, and then I started to sing for everything in Houston, you know, Texans, Astros, NASA, Houston Dynamo, Go Stros, shout out. But yeah, being at Vanderbilt was so much fun because I would just run over from my dorm to Music Row and get to do internships and simultaneously learn all of the business side of things at Vandy, but get to be totally immersed in the amazing music scene that Nashville has. It was like, I felt like Hannah Montana while I was at Vandy. I was living two lives.
So many people end up at Belmont. How did you and why did you end up here at Vanderbilt, though?
People ask me that all the time, and my favorite and the truest answer is I wanted a football team. I want to be in the SEC. I'm a huge sports girl. I was like, it obviously is a wonderful music school, and I have a lot of friends who went to Belmont and stuff like that. Actually, we got one in the room right here. But I absolutely loved being, you know, part of the SEC, and both of my sisters are at Duke University. My little sister runs track and field and cross country there right now, and you know, I'm competitive. I wanted to be at a school that was like theirs. You know, I'm a nerd. I'm a closet nerd. I really, really love.
I mean, look, we've
academics.
got one that went to Vanderbilt and a couple that went to Duke, so perhaps it runs in the family. Talking with Julia Cole, I want to talk about your stuff. Introduce people that may not have heard your stuff. Who are you? What do you want people to know about your stuff? And what are you working on as we speak right now?
The most fun part about being a musician is the songs that I write get to help people feel empowered and understood and like part of the community, the Coleteam family, and that everything you're going through in life, you're not going through alone. And when you hear a song about it, you realize that, you know, if someone else got through this, I can get through it too. So that's one of the coolest realizations when people start sending me messages that these songs are helping them through difficult parts of their life. It's the reason, it's the sole reason I'm doing what I'm doing. And I mean, we just broke 100 million streams. That's a lot of people that have heard these songs, and it's been so cool getting to meet people now and connect with them who have told me, you know, this song saved our marriage, or this song helped me through my last breakup. I've had people send me videos of someone like in the hospital where their vital signs went up because they played them one of my favorite songs. It sounds like really intense, and it is, because I didn't even believe that stuff like that would happen until people started sending me these videos. And it's just so crazy that music is such a powerful tool to help people get through, you know, the crazy life we all live. It's a blessing to get to
it's
make
wonderful. I'll throw my nod in there for my personal favorite would be He Got the Best of Me. Not that I have a personal experience with it. I like melodically the song. I want to get you out of here on this big CBS, I believe, performance coming up soon. And just as always, tell me about your first Grand Ole Opry experience.
Of course. So the special that's coming out on CBS is actually a sports award show called the Musial Awards. It's Stan Musial. The Lifetime Achievement Award winner is actually Albert Pujols this year.
Very cool.
Very cool. So I'm performing a song that I wrote specifically for this event. It's known as like the ESPYs of sportsmanship. And so the song I wrote is called Supernova, and it's all about overcoming difficulties. It's an absolute like sports anthem with just a little country flair to it, and we're going to be playing this live for the 3,000 person in theater audience, and then it airs on December 24th on CBS. So that's Supernova, and that's the EP that's coming out on the 18th
of this month.
Of this month, yeah. Supernova is the title track, and there's 4 songs on there. I'm really excited because I've actually been blessed enough to play the Grand Ole Opry stage like 5 times now. My Grand Ole Opry debut was this summer. It was the best day of my life. Country music royalty stand in that circle. Johnny Cash, Elvis Presley, Dolly Parton, name whoever it is, they have stood in the Grand Ole Opry circle. And being in that moment, my whole family got to be there. You know, everyone came up from Texas and Louisiana, where I'm from, and it was just magical. And it felt like everything was really happening. And I was kind of pinching myself, you know.
Well, congratulations, Julia Cole. If nothing else, just extending a congratulations from the Vanderbilt family back to you. We're proud of one of our own. Thank you so much for stopping by. Check out Julia Cole wherever you stream your music. We'll step aside, come back in a second after this.
Thank you. Anchor down.